In the midst of a mid-March thaw, Harry and I are cycling along the Prescott-Russell Trail, nestled in the southeastern reaches of Ontario. The air is crisp, carrying the promise of spring, and the trail stretches out before us almost entirely devoid of its usual snowy blanket for this time of year. For those new to this channel, we are traveling on the Trans-Canada Trail. It spans a staggering 28,000 kilometers, traversing Canada from the Atlantic to the Pacific Oceans, with an additional northern spur that stretches to the Arctic Ocean. Our relationship with this trail began during the tumultuous days of the COVID lockdowns, where outdoor activities in small groups were not only permitted but encouraged. In the forests and wilderness, Harry and I were drawn deeper into its embrace, relishing the slow pace of travel and the beautiful scenes emerging around each bend. Our ambition is to walk, pedal, or paddle every kilometer of this monumental trail. Still, it's not merely a linear path. There are gaps to navigate, lengthy spurs leading to picturesque places, and seasonal closures that challenge our progress. As provinces reopened after the prolonged shutdown, we'd seize the opportunity to explore the furthest reaches of Atlantic Canada in the west, from the wilds of the Yukon to the rugged beauty of Newfoundland. And now, as we embark on today's adventure along a newly added 97-kilometer segment of the Trans-Canada Trail, we invite you to join us not only in our explorations, but also in our commitment to support the parks and trails we encounter. Your engagement, whether it's a simple like, a subscribe to our channel, or a kind comment, propels our journey forward and aids in the preservation of these remarkable landscapes and the diverse wildlife they harbor. Today we begin at the Ontario-Quebec border, near Montreal, following the path of a former railway. Though the map designates it ends here, the trail extends into Quebec, but it's not officially recognized as part of the Canadian Trail at present. Traveling through picturesque fields and forests, this trail has one of the finest stone dust surfaces I've encountered, offering a clean and smooth passage. In winter, it serves as a snowmobile route, while the warmer months welcome walkers and cyclists alike, with certain sections permitting additional activities such as horseback riding and Segway tours. Like many rail-to-trail conversions, this path is a straight line with no noticeable elevation changes. Some of the bridges had studded surfaces and narrow central boards, where we dismounted and walked our bikes across. Along the route, we encountered approximately 6 rest areas, each featuring blue-themed sheltered picnic spots, waste receptacles, informative maps, and compact parking zones. Although restroom facilities were intended, they were unfortunately unavailable during our ride. Bilingual signs guide our way, reflecting the cultural diversity of the region, where French predominates, especially in the communities close to the Quebec border. Equipped with our own provisions, we paused for a picnic at the provided tables. However, we couldn't resist indulging in a hot meal at Le Café sur la Rive in Plantagenet, located on Water Street just 1 kilometer from the trail. Despite the 4 degrees Celsius temperature, we, like fellow patrons, opted to enjoy our coffee and delectable broccoli soup and hot sandwiches al fresco, savoring the view overlooking the rushing waters of the Nation River. As we pedaled along the Prescott-Russell Trail, the landscape was buzzing with signs of spring. From the lively forests to the expanse of fields and serene marshes, nature was in full swing. We were accompanied by the cheerful presence of downy woodpeckers, robins, Canadian geese, red squirrels, and red-winged blackbirds. Amidst this lively scene, the soft catkins of the red-stemmed willows or dogwoods made their appearance, one of the early indicators of the season. However, one stretch of our route revealed the aftermath of a significant weather event, likely a derecho. For kilometers on end, while our path remained clear and pristine, the surrounding landscape told a different story. Hundreds of trees lay broken, twisted, and flattened, a stark display of nature's formidable power. Our journey was not without its challenges as we battled against a headwind. Opting for the direction that offered the best lighting for our filming, we pushed forward. However, it's worth noting that starting from the opposite end at Anderson Road near Ottawa could provide a more favorable wind direction. One notable landmark along our route was the Bourget train station, a historical gem dating back to 1893. Although no longer operational, this station stands as one of few visible remnants from the region's rich railway history. Plans are underway for a $1.5 million restoration project aiming to transform the station. Envisioned to include a restaurant, cafe, microbrewery, bicycle repair workshop, and community spaces, this project aims to preserve the station's original design while revitalizing it for modern use. Being on the former railbed, which sits higher, was a relief as the surrounding fields were soggy and unsuitable for cycling. Here, I'm pointing out the only spot where snow lingered on the trail. As we reach the end of our journey at Anderson Road, light snow gently falls around us. Across Anderson Road, the trail continues, yet it's not currently recognized as part of the Trans-Canada Trail. And with that, our adventure draws to a close. A sincere thank you to our loyal subscribers. Your support is invaluable. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe for more content. Until next time, take care, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon.